everybody, this is Paradise Goat Dairy, that is. Originally a startup with about 75 kids. The herd here now numbers in the thousands.
We were established in 2013 when I was 19 years old, freshly out of high school. Started this just with the dream of being in the dairy industry, but couldn't afford cows, so I actually went on a different route and started goats because I thought it was unique and different.
Tony Garcia Jr. always knew he wanted in on the dairy industry.
My family's been in the dairy industry for 40 years. I just always truly enjoyed it. So I wanted to continue on kind of what we're doing and building, a family engaged business where, maybe my kids will be able to take this over one day just and enjoy it as much as I do. One of our handyman that helps around, the farm, he always tell me, you need to start a goat dairy, you need to start a goat dairy. And then one day I ended up buying a goat and I was like, well, this might be my shot. And I slowly accumulated a few goats. I started off with, I bought one, then I bought 10 more. And before you know it, I had 75 goats. I had to look for a market to go with my milk because now I'm milking goats and just feeding some calves with it. And didn't know what to do with where I was gonna go with it or, do. So I actually went to all the creameries in California and asked for a contract. It took me about 6 months, but after convincing them for a long enough period of time, I actually got the highest paying creamery at the time to take me on.
And getting that go has helped him breed success.
There's actually a pretty large demand to where us as producers can't even fill the market for what the market's needs are. It's a lot harder of an industry than people expect, so we have to be on our toes to make sure we're as efficient and productive as possible to be sustainable, because in California, as people know, it's getting tougher and tougher to be in business here. These animals are like trained athletes in my mind because they get a special diet. They have their own nutritionist that is tweaking their feed every week to making sure we're accommodating their needs. We're currently milking 2,000 goats. They get milked twice a day. We have a double 30 parlor, so we're milking 60 goats at a time. It's roughly about 13 minutes around. On a good day, we can milk 300 goats an hour through our parlor.
And while they go through the motions on the daily, goats tend to have a sly side too.
They are a lot friendlier. They're a lot more curious, and if there's a hole they can get out of, these goats are gonna get out of it. Like they're very sneaky animals, but they also got different personalities. They're funny.
But back to the milk. It's a market where demand is on the rise.
The creamery I ship my milk to, they make all kinds of things. They make whole milk, yogurts, kefir, butters, powder milk. I'd say the cheeses are my favorite, like the different flavored cheeses. I've tried some smoked ones there's all kinds of different ones out there, I've had a yogurt, it's like a peach kefir yogurt that they make I think is incredible.
As for the future of Paradise Goat Dairy,
we plan on expanding a little bit just to be as efficient as possible. I think the goal is to milk 3,000 goats just because we have enough downtime in our parlor that'll allow us to do that. I think the coolest thing about it is we're almost self-sustainable in a way. We grow our own crops and we're able to feed the animals, and the ultimate goal for the future is not to have to buy much products and like outside grains and whatnot, and try to do as much in-house as possible. This is Paradise. In my mind, the goats enjoy it, I enjoy it. It's on Paradise Road, so we couldn't think of a better name, and my biggest thing is making this as enjoyable as possible. If you can't enjoy what you do on a daily basis, then it's kind of pointless to do, in my mind.